Oh, Blues fans are up and about, and rightfully so. A good win against the Lions, but this man in particular going to add some class to that half-back line midfield. Ollie Florent, thanks so much for coming in studio.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Very kind words.
It's nice to actually get a player in studio on a Monday. You guys are getting ready for a hit-out on Wednesday against the Putty Cats. How's it all going?
It's going well. Obviously played Brisbane on the weekend, so it was really good to sort of get the first game against opposition.
On top of the ladder?
On top of the ladder. So, it is only a practice game, but it's a practice game, but it's really, good signs going into the year, hopefully, that we can keep stringing them along.
And how is it? How is Lygon Street, Princess Park?
No, I'm nowhere near Lygon Street at the minute. I'm all out in Cheltenham with Mum and my brother.
Yep.
So I'm doing the old, 55 to an hour. I know a lot of the guys are trying to get me out Carlton Way, Fitzroy, but I'm very keen to sort of get out that way pretty soon.
Have you noticed the hype and the difference in being at a massive club? Obviously, the Swans have done great things, but in Sydney, there still is that ability to sort of fly under the radar. Have you noticed the difference here in Melbourne with what the Blues do? And if you keep winning, look out.
I reckon for Saturday's open training session, we probably had more there than we did at the grand final one for the Swans. So.
Right.
It is massive. When you got, I knew that was going to come up. I was very hesitant coming on here in the first place.
Hey,
that was.
if you win them, you might as well use them.
No, you're right. Very good. But yes, I have we're sort of just everything's amplified in Melbourne, and you got to, I guess, lean into it, as you probably know. If you sort of shy away from it, you can be used as an advantage on the ground, so which is exciting.
What are you enjoying about being at the Blues? And we mentioned on a little bit of the differences there, but what's caught your eye since going there?
I think just sounds silly, but just like a completely fresh start. I'm sort of in the age bracket now where we've got a lot of young guys, and I'm really excited sort of just to take my learnings from what I've learned in Sydney and try and help out the younger group, and whatever sort of I can add is great. But I'm excited to, play in front of, 90,000 hopefully every week would be pretty cool. I'm leaning into everything.
How did you go when you got the phone call? Because you're with your good mate Will Hayward overseas, we're led to believe, and Coxie gives you the call or Will the call, and next minute you go from being at the club that you played a lot of footy at to, all right, we're packaged up and we're off to the Blues.
Who got the first call as well?
It was me. I got the first call.
Order of importance.
Well, we were always a 2-for-1 deal anyway. So me and Will, but yeah, it was very interesting because my mindset in South America was to stay, and getting the call. Paul Connors was very much, you got to take this call, and initially I was like, I don't want to take the call. I know what it's going to be, but the call happened, and I sort of had 2 weeks to make a decision whether I wanted to move back or I didn't have to, because I was contracted for the next 4 years. So I had one of my good mates also who was a massive Carlton fan with me. So he was pushing me over the line. He's like, come to the baggers. I'm like, gee, it's good convincing. But ended up, saying, yeah, let's go, and a bit of a change up.
So has the dust settled, or?
Yeah, the dust has settled. I've got no sort of bad blood between the football club or the boys. I'm love them all, and I'm just grateful for a fresh start.
So you're managed by Paul Connors?
Yeah.
And so is Charlie Curnow as well.
Yeah.
So how's that all work?
I don't know.
Well, I think the real winner's Paul. But you don't have to wait long to come up against them.
I know.
Look at the fixturing.
We knew straight away. We were like, it'll be round one, no doubt. Up in Sydney, which would be pretty cool, but another thing that is a good life experience.
Is there something that has caught your eye, and you sort of touched on it, but when you look at clubs from the outside world coming in, and we've all been at different clubs, then you come across and you go, wow, that player, this environment, something that really stands out that you probably had misconceptions about? Yeah,
definitely. I knew it was a massive club. I sort of just was a bit naive to the fact you'd be getting recognised down the street or in the most weirdest places. And I remember being in Ngambie, and we were Paps's wedding, and I'm having breakfast with Tom Papley. I'm having breakfast with Dan Hanbury, Dane Rampy, and Josh Kennedy. and this lady comes to the table and she's like, "Are you Ollie Florent? You play for the Carlton Football Club?" I'm like, "You're kidding me." We've got 3 of the greatest footballers of the Swans history right next to me. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, definitely noticed it.
So you said you're commuting 55 minutes to training.
Yeah.
You grew up as a Hawk supporter. Dingley's pretty close to Cheltenham. You didn't think of just maybe...
Dingley's close to stuff all.
You didn't think of maybe just putting on the brown and gold?
No, I didn't hear from him. Didn't hear from him. So no.
A lot is made of players and their names at times, and Orazio Fantasia or Fantasia was always one that us commentators allegedly got wrong, and BT had a lot of fun with it. I just heard through the Carlton Instagram that maybe you're going with a different pronunciation of your name throughout the season. Have a go at this.
Olivier Jacques Florent.
Olivier Jacques Florent.
So is it
that's
French
my
heritage?
my
Not much is getting past you today, is
Mauritian heritage, but
Mauritian.
yeah, they speak French, so that's what my grandparents sort of call me and
Yeah.
how they pronounce the last name. I obviously don't pronounce it like that, but yeah, call it what you want, really. I get everything.
What's the weirdest you've got?
Oh, Florent or something. I don't know. I just
that was
don't
probably
listen.
from me. Hey, stick around because we've got to touch on a few of your young stars and also a few injury concerns at the Blues. Make sure you do because it is exciting time there at the Baggers. Before we touch on more of what's going on with the club, what about outside of footy? You've got Doozy going.
Yeah, Doozy's little side passion that me and sort of Will Hayward started up when we were just before COVID, during COVID actually, and sort of wanted to have a crack at sort of starting a business. And
So for those that don't know, across Doozy, what is it?
Doozy is I guess an alcoholic brand, and at the minute we've got 2 flavors, being peach
Iced tea or seltzer?
with lemonade, half peach iced tea with lemonade.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vodka, all vodka based, and
Yep.
yeah, we're sort of.
So how do you spell it? DOOZY?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Is that a Y?
Yeah. Z and the Y. Yeah.
.com.au. Is that? Give it a good shout.
Yeah, it's yeah. Get online and buy it. Have a look at Dan Murphy's and BWS, and I'm sure you'll find it at the bottom of the shelves there. But hopefully, we can pump it up to the fridge.
So you said it was you and Will Hayward that started it. When I was getting on the socials, I saw a fair bit of Isaac Heaney on there. Did you just get him on board for marketing purposes? Or?
Absolutely, yeah, not for good bloke purposes. Just get his shirt off and hold a couple of cans, and away we go.
Available at Dan Murphy's and DoorDash as well.
Yes.
Doozy. There you go.
And keep your eye out because I believe it'll be elsewhere as well. The marketing that you are doing, though, is this AI generated? Well,
No, it's not.
Because
2 heads.
well, not that one. I was thinking the one. Is that you with your actual shirt off and the chassis underneath?
I wish, mate. I think I got a 20 pack there.
Yes. So you've just gone rogue and decided to turn into kangaroos and 2-headed monsters?
Yeah, it's completely rogue. I guess sort of the marketing agency who we sort of teamed up with have some really crazy ideas. And yeah, get onto the Instagram page and check out sort of me and Isaac with 2 heads. And the whole point of it is just being half and half. So half kangaroo, half human. And it's
Half
it's
iced
completely
tea, half
ridiculous.
seltzer.
Yeah, exactly right.
So
Okay,
is
I get it.
Will a bit flat that his head didn't get on there? Or?
He's on there. If you watch the full video. Oh, yeah. He wishes he was in the middle. No doubt. But
How is he going, though? Because obviously a part of the deal, your good mates come down. He looks like he's landed on his feet, kicked a couple the other night.
yeah, he's really, I think, relishing. Like, he's loving the move. Yeah, he's going really well. His footy seems to be going unbelievably, sort of coming down here. But, yeah, I think he's just settled in and everyone's sort of moving forward and ready to get going.
So a little bit of change at the Blues at the end of season. You bring in Ben Ainsworth from Gold Coast. You got Campbell Chesser from West Coast. Harry Dean, a lot talked about him with the number 3 draft pick. If we're a Carlton fan, who should we be sitting back looking out for?
Yeah, the exciting thing for me is, like, I haven't really got one person. I think there could be, like, some of my
name
favorite
it.
players are. Yeah, I don't even want to name anyone, but like Taylor Byrne is a I think is a great
Yeah,
player.
so the number 45
Yeah.
draft pick.
Yeah, he's an absolute weapon. Deanie's a great man as well. Like Jagga Smith. There's a lot of young guys on the list that I'm really excited to see get into their work this year.
You've seen a fair few good young kids. Where does Jagga Smith sort of
Yeah.
land?
without putting pressure on him, I think he's
Heap
a
it
very,
on him, mate.
Yeah,
Heap
he's
it
a
on.
very, very.
Without
I've said
putting it
he's
on
Nick
him,
Dacos,
He
so
will win 7 Brownlows.
No. 8, I reckon. No, he's a good player. He's a good player.
well, that is not putting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah,
That's playing it
he's a good
right
player.
down.
He knows how to.
And
he knows
are we
how
going to
play
see
footy.
him? And from the preseason game, we've seen one, so we haven't got a huge sample size, but I'm guessing he's going to be in the guts with Cripper. That's sort of the plan early days, or is it more start him on a half-forward flank wing and then move him into the game?
I'm not sure if we've done the game plan sort of stuff yet without giving it away for
Jeez, it's
Geelong.
not long to go, mate.
Is he still attached to Geelong here? Or
Well, he was nearly attached to Sydney for a minute there.
Mate, once you realise, once you're out of the club, you're out of the club.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he'll probably do a bit of half forward and mid. That's what he's been doing over the preseason. So
And how
So
has
do
it
that.
gone over the preseason? Because the centre forward connection was something that we in the media spoke a lot about last year. Inside 50s, getting the ball in there wasn't the issue. It was more how the ball actually came in. Has that been a decent focus? Because kicking 15 odd goals against the Lions, a pretty good return, something you only did 3 times the year previous.
yeah, I think sort of with the forward line, it looks really dynamic with the sort of players we've got down there. A little bit players who can play tall and play small, and that gives us more avenues to goal as well with the options we've got. And I think it's definitely been a focus, not trying to sort of kick it long and test the opposition by foot and by hands. And you saw what we did in Brisbane. We're very happy with, but it's just a starting point, and we got to do it. Keep doing it.
I
So,
like the look of it, Days, going a little bit smaller. You look with Greg Swan going to the AFL, there's going to be a bit more speed on the ball this year. I reckon the teams that are going to go too tall might get found out early in the season. And it looked like it came together pretty well the other night.
It looked like you guys had adjusted to the rules too. As a player, is that just a thing that has just happened? Ball goes out, you grab it and wait for the umpire to say the no, give it back, we're throwing it in, or play on? Because that's what it looked like. Last touch and off and gone.
yeah, you got to be sort of onto those little wins, I guess. We did have done a little bit of talking around that in meetings and stuff, but sometimes you got to pinch yourself and actually get it right, because it is kind of a little bit confusing at times. But I'm sure we can use that as a competitive advantage.
And where do you land? Where are you going to be playing most of your footy this year? Ideal world, you've gone to Vossi and you say, chuck my magnet.
I think I'm playing. I've been playing the whole preseason at halfback, so
Nice.
hopefully it stays that way. Or I'm happy to change it up if need be. But
Leave it there, mate. Best spot on the ground, halfback. You never went there. You just went to the
Yeah.
wing and did whatever you want.
Well, to get a cheap handball every now and
Yeah,
then.
to get a kick and good luck fighting Nick Newman for that. Thank you so much for coming in. All the very that was a correct drive-by.
Oh, gee, that was a drive-by.
And the laughter says it's confirmed. All the very best for the season, Ollie. We thank you for your time and go the Blues.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.